I pull up, roll the windows down it. I pull up, roll the windows down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. Cause the love you give, you can't That's why I spend my life with you.
Hi, hotties, kettles, tea stirs. You're here for hot tea. All commentary is alleged, and in my opinion, this is for entertainment purposes only.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see them ratings.
Well, let's talk about the Lamh Huntsville ratings. Seeing as though Marceau is the one that seems to think that nobody has any power and people are batshit crazy for not wanting to watch a show that is showcasing and supporting and basically financing an abuser, i.e. Mel's baby mama. And it's not just one fan base that's choosing not to watch the show. There are actually women that watch the show that are triggered by Martell's actions. But we see that there is an alliance and a plot, in my opinion, to directly target Mel's fan base. And I'm not sure why, seeing as though majority of the people that actually watch Love and Marriage Huntsville are women. So they should have enough sense to know that if you are displaying triggering violent men like Martell, that might discourage viewers from watching, especially when people aren't addressing his issues while it's being displayed or actually holding him accountable. It seems as though people on this show are gun-ho on not acknowledging Martell's flaws, and that is weird to a lot of people, and it's triggering. And not in the way that the producers and Carlos may have expected this to go, because I don't think people necessarily have an issue with Martell being on the show, rather than there isn't anybody actually speaking up and being a honest voice of reason and being genuine about this situation, even to the extent of people filming basically stating that he got arrested for a text message, when we all know, you guys watch the blogs, and you guys had to have heard him say out of his own mouth that he sent her a picture, which was a screenshot of her and I, per his words. Everybody knows it. He did the interview saying that out his own mouth, yet they tried to get on the show and act as if that is not something that they heard him say, which again is disingenuous, and people have a problem with that because for whatever reason, nobody is protecting this black woman. Not even the women on the show that claim to be logical or understanding, the voice of reason, etc. I recently heard that Nell did an interview with somebody on YouTube. Sidebar, you guys might hear the cats in the background, so sorry. And Nell basically stated that it was both Mel and Martell's fault. They both can be stubborn, etc. And I'm just trying to understand, why are people still saying this in this way? Granted, maybe they both can be stubborn, but at the end of the day, it's not both Mel and Martell. Mel did not go to the extent in which Martell did, and she has not gone to the extent in which Martell has. And we have continuously seen Martell throw stones, hide his hands, and play victim, i.e. taking Mel to court for full custody of the kids and claiming it's because she has too many babysitters, while in the same hand having his side horse Slorion around his children, and she and her third-wheel daughter are the ones bullying the children. And the only reason Mel would need babysitters, which she doesn't have 20 babysitters, he's never been able to prove that, is because she's a single mother and she now has to do a lot more work, because it doesn't seem like he's actually picking up the slack, or he would be able to provide the lifestyle that they once had when they were a family unit. It's so many things and so many pieces to this puzzle that in no way, shape, or form would make any good, logical, understanding woman believe that it's both of these two people making this situation like this. Even to the extent of Mel's baby mama being disingenuous, claiming that he did it because Mel was bullying him, even though there is documented proof of Slorion, his side whore, literally on multiple occasions airing his ass out in a way in which Mel has never. And Mel wasn't bullying him, which is period.com. She was responding to him lying. I'm not understanding why people like Heavenly, who have interviewed him and have said out of her own mouth she doesn't understand why Mel has been married to him for as long as she has, could have a backing, forthing, or flip-flop when it comes to this situation, because it's really serious. Or even Nell, you claim to be good friends or family with the both of them, but once he crossed certain lines, why isn't it that you stood up or had some type of self-esteem, boundaries, self-respect about yourself, and basically denounced him as a friend or family, seeing as though he would go through such lengths in order to do something to his ex-wife and the mother of his 4 children? Like, that's what I'm saying, right? Where do we as a community say, wow, I would never want to associate myself with somebody like that? And it actually holds a man accountable, because one of Neil's excuses were, I have sons. So, and this is one of the problems that I have with you fucking boy moms, because, and not all of you, but the bitches that are offended, you offended for a fucking reason, because you a part of the problem. But the problem that I have with you hoes is you sit up here and you fail to acknowledge or hold a man like him accountable under the guises that, you have a son and you wouldn't want this to happen to your son. And I say, fuck your son if he would do something that Martell would do, right? Why would you enable a man that would do that to another woman? Fuck the fact that you got a son. Would your son do that? And typically, women that can look at another man's actions that are literally as deplorable and disgusting or worse than Martell and say that, oh, well, I have a son, so I wouldn't want to. That basically tells me that you believe your son would do such an action. And when he does that action, you're going to support him in that decision. And that's also part of the motherfucking problem. These men be out here doing treacherous, ridiculous, insane shit. And then they always have mothers to protect them and shelter them and enable them and not hold them accountable, which is why they have grown up to be such treacherous, dastardly fucking human beings. And y'all be so mad when I go hard on Slorion and the way that she chooses to mother her son, but shit like her thinking that it's funny when her son hits her. That is a young boy hitting his mother, and she's laughing about it. Nobody's disciplining him. Nobody's doing nothing, so he does it repeatedly. What the fuck do you think that turns into? Because that's normalized. And I don't know if y'all understand, but it's documented, or it's known or said or stated that if you or raising your children, or the first 3 years of a child's life is the most pivotal, and everything that they learn in those first 3 years they take with them for the rest of their lives. So if you have been laughing at your son hitting your ass upside your head for 3 fucking years, somebody's going to have to deal with that later on in life. Maybe even you. And y'all be looking so crazy when these little boys turn on y'all when they get older, because nobody's holding them accountable. I.e. Martell. Here's another scenario. He turns on every single person that's around him, airs them out, threatens to tell their business, and again, nobody is holding him accountable. So I think that also might have something to do with the ratings. People are aware, right? And people have watched this show from season 1, 2, and 3. It was the most raw, real reality TV we have seen in such a very long time. And for the producers to take the turn that they have taken as far as displaying these fake facades and these fake storylines, it is why another reason people complain, because they are used to the real and raw. You can't give them the real and raw and then try to change the trajectory into simmering down the story and not giving so much of the story when we are used to the real and raw and uncut of the story. People see that, i.e. the fake storyline of a hoe being pregnant whose husband had a real raw vasectomy on TV. Get it together. Y'all in the comment section, y'all let me know, okay? Because there's a man getting arrested for DV, and all the cast can talk about is her fan base, which I think is absolutely comical, but it's absolutely the best thing that they can do to prove to everybody that the shit we be saying about their character is spot on. There are much more relevant things to talk about, and all the people on the cast want to talk about Mel's fan base. The fan base that called Stormy out for knowing the mistress and not telling Mel a thing before Mel knew anything. The fan base that's loudly speaking about Martell not needing to be on the show because he actually needs real help. Nobody even hates none of these people. Martell needs real help and people are enabling him. The fan base that's calling out the sneaky fake ass people that like to fake like they're neutral but clearly have an alliance in a team. And Bundy said it so well. It's almost like you guys wanted to see Mel suffering because she wasn't broken and crying and just suffering. You guys couldn't be of support to her. And I think that's telling to y'all. People's passion of the storylines is what built the show. And now they're complaining that people are too passionate about the show. And I think that is so funny. But y'all get in the comment section, y'all let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so y'all are up to date each and every time that I upload.
Carlos is doing his live podcast. The first stop is here in Huntsville.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean it should be fun, but he has Mel as a special guest, so he's been like talking about the millimeters and the raindrops. I would not be in the building, especially not without the invitation.
Right.
But I'm not trying to be around the millimeters at all because it's just a group of evil females, and they're middle-aged females that's very unhappy in life.
No,
and
I think they're a little older than middle-aged. I have never seen such a toxic group of people.
Exactly.
I feel like it's a group of broken women.
Yeah.
The people that have critical thinking ability, they actually don't get on the internet and make those type of comments.
It's not about fans. So it ain't about nobody but me and what I want to convey, put out, whatever.
Okay,
you know
so you're doing this purposefully to what? Hurt?
It's like she went low and I went lower.
Some people, they like Mel for a different reason. I do not care what those followers think. To me, they're just a group of deplorables.
Gotcha.
All right?
Right.
They're brainless, foolish people
Yep.
that follow someone that ignore all facts. He said that, I'm going to buy another shirt. Go buy her shirts.
Yes.
Spend all your money and all your kids' money making Mel a multi-billionaire. I don't care. Some people, some content creators are going to do a season-wide blackout of the show. A season-wide blackout. They're upset about something with the show, and they're doing a season-wide blackout. And I feel like in that moment I was kind of thinking, and I was with the Spirit of the Lord, but 3 words came to my mind. And those 3 words are batshit crazy. Like, these motherfuckers are batshit crazy. They're calling people to boycott a show? Like a reality TV show? Batshit crazy. And FYI, guys, some of the people, you don't understand how I feel. In particular about, like, millimeters. I don't give a fuck about them. I hate every one of them. Every motherfucking one of them, right? And here's the thing, like, if they don't support my business, right? I never want a fucking dime from them. I never want them to put a business. If I see them in here, I'll put them out, right? And if they're buying, no, if they can't, I don't want them in black. I never want to see them. I never want to buy a shirt. I don't want to buy anything from me. So I'm happy when they say, I'm not going to do this verso. I'm like, oh, thank you, shit. I hate, and if they tell everybody about it, I don't want anybody that's willing to listen to them motherfuckers to come here, right? And here's the beautiful thing, guys. I want you guys to understand something about God. He put you in positions where you literally don't need people, right? I think God has to do that. Unless these millimeters, unless these people are going to buy a fucking hotel, How you gonna stop me, boo? What you gonna do? But oh my God, I just sit back listening, and I'm looking at, I'm reading, and I'm like, these motherfuckers are crazy. Like, they're literally out of their minds. They're boycotting television shows. They think that the bloggers, they think bloggers are. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see them ratings and see how bad they're gonna look, and they're gonna be like, they have no power, none. People don't understand that analytics. When they think the show's ratings are down, that's probably because NFL and college football are doing it at the same goddamn time. But
be about it, and I just want to address it. And it's just like, you know, we all have our fans, and we love our fans, and we want our fans to support us, and we love the fans of each cast member, but we also love the fans of just Lamh and Huntsville in general, because you guys support us. We love that. We are who we are because of our fans. So thank you guys for that. But we do have some fans that go above and beyond. I mean, from personal experience, I experienced a lot with the millimeters, and I'm just speaking my truth. Like, when you have someone coming to your home, taking pictures of your house, showing up at your businesses, coming to your construction sites, going to the city, calling the city, calling around Atlanta, trying to get the Black Business Expo stopped. It's just a lot of unnecessary stuff. So when I speak and I say something, it is because of the things that I have experienced with that particular group. And it may not be everybody, but the ones that's doing it, they're doing the most.
I come and make it rock, baby. The meters. I come.
Yeah, I pull up, roll the windows down it. I pull up, roll the windows down it. Yeah, I pull up, roll the window down it.
Baby, you don't know what you do to me. Between me and you, I feel like chemistry. I won't let no one come and take your place. 'Cause the love you give, you can't
It's not in
That's why I spend my life